My name is Michael Sultan and I've been a dentist for about 30 years. I'm originally from Manchester and went to Bristol University to study dentistry. When I qualified, I moved to North London, where I worked for 5 years in general practice. I really enjoyed the variety of work, but decided I wanted to study further. I was always more interested in aspects of pain control, infection control, rather than cosmetics or orthodontics, so it was only natural that I would study endodontics. I did my Masters at Guy's Hospital, University of London, under Professor Tom Pitt-Ford, who I found inspirational and who later became my mentor. I then worked in a number of practices as an in-house endodontist, before setting up the practice in Harley Street in 1999. I set it up as a squat and people thought I was crazy, as there was a lot of competition from well-established practices. We grew rapidly, and I think that was in part because I had plenty of time to speak to referrers, to chat to patients, and I really developed some great relationships. And many of the dentists who sent me patients at the beginning still send to me almost 20 years later. Many of the dentists who refer hate doing endodontics. It's slow, it's fiddly, it's difficult, and personally I love it. And when I started, there was a huge explosion in equipment. Microscopes came out, digital radiographs, night eye instruments, and endodontics changed rapidly. And I enjoyed being at the cutting edge, investing in all the new toys. But what I really enjoyed was the actual satisfaction in the job. I would have fearful, anxious patients. They were in pain, they were unhappy, and I would help alleviate their suffering, really help them to get better. And I honestly think that this is the most worthwhile thing to do, not only in dentistry, but in the whole of healthcare. Many of the patients have been with the same dentist for years and are unused to seeing somebody new. And so they often feel very vulnerable. They're in pain, they're seeing a stranger. And I think it's a great skill that I have and my team have in putting people at ease so that we can really sort out their problems. One of the key skills I look for in people who work for the team is their compassion. I was taught very early that patients don't want me to prove to them that I'm clever, only that I care. I have great relationships with my referrers, so the patients have already been primed by them. And also by my reception staff, so we're not complete strangers, not complete unknowns, and it's not a great leap of faith. Really, it's just like being referred to a member of the same team. I started off alone in Harley Street, and the practice has certainly grown over the years. And more recently, we've added Richmond, and I feel so proud to be part of such a well-respected team. We are all regularly invited to lecture, but also write articles and are really involved in spreading the message. Great endo, great patient care.